So what we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a full box sumbrada. So we've done basically kind of a sumbrada drill before. I haven't told you that that's what it was. But you remember when I was hitting you with these and you were just blocking and then counterattacking, blocking and counterattack, and I was just striking at you. So essentially that's what a sumbrada is. Sumbrada is a strike that's incoming, a block, and then a counterattack. So the sumbrada drill is just us going back and forth with the set techniques and doing this. So the first one I want you to do is I want you to start off with just a number 12 strike right over the head. So we're always going to use both of our hands. Remember, block comes first, and then the hand checks. So what I'm going to do, as you come here, I step off to the side, so I clear my head, roof block, and I check this. So now, what do you think the what do you think the strike is going to be?
Side downward.
Basically, so it's going to be a number 1 strike. Remember, the number 1 strike is to the head from here. So I want you to do, what do you think the block is going to be? So remember, we have to block with the stick first. So we block with the stick, and then we check the hand. So based off of where you're at, what is the best strike that we're going to do? So your hand, yeah, exactly. So your hand was in the way, and which is where it should be. So it's in the proper position. So what I want you to do is we're going on a low line strike. So I want you to come for the belly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a drop check. So that's when I drop my base down. I use my stick, and mine has to come lower than your line of attack. So your line of attack is horizontal with the ground right here. So I come down, my hand is lower than your line of attack, and I check your hand. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a straight thrust. You're going to do a low wink, exactly. That hand comes right here. Good. So right here, you're going to come with a downward angle block. I'm going to step off to the side, and I'm going to do what's called a high wing. So what I do is my tip stays where it's at. Remember when we were doing the thin X's, and I had you going here and here?
Oh, yeah.
So that's exactly what this is. So I have this one coming, and I block. I check, and I block right here. Just like that. So now, from here, I clear, and I'm going to do a number 12 overhead strike. So you're going to step off to the side. Exactly. Then you're going to do a number 1 strike. I come in, I go here, and you're going to drop down. Make sure to drop your base. Check with the hand. Boom. Straight thrust. Yes, just like that. I come here. Now what I want you to do is I want you to punch up. Boom. And check. Right here on this side. So in, just like that. Good. Now you're going to come overhead strike, and the drill completely restarted now. So here, I strike 1, you block. Good. Strike here, I drop down. I straight thrust, you push to the side, you strike off to the side, boom, I block up. Good. When we're doing this, we're almost going to be moving in a circle. Make sure to check that here. Boom. Because you should always be moving out of the way of the strike. Just like that. Exactly. Over the head. Boom. So we start, exactly, we started right over here. Strike. Boom. Thrust. Good. Yep. So think of this like your Wing Chun training. Sticky hands, sticky sticks. Boom, punch up, right there. Here. Block. Block them over with this hand. Over your hand. Oh, there you go. Boom. Strike low. Here. Thrust. Good. Nope. This side. This one. So you could do that, but that's changing the drill. So it's not the wrong answer, it's just not where we're going for this. I'm going to turn your hands for the first few, hand on top, just so you kind of get that muscle memory before you really get it. So, from this side, boom. There we go. So with this block, because this is the one most people have trouble with, I'm trying to get something right here. We're trying to make that X, because when we block, we usually want that X, or we want something that's going to force that slide off. This is a quick strike, and it comes on fast right here. So I'm moving off to the side, and I'm just boom. All I do from this is my tip stays where it's at, and I punch up, and now I block, stick on stick, hand on hand. Boom, just like that. Good.
This is almost the same.
Exactly. It's the same but opposite. Here, thrust.
Here's just
exactly.
punches up very vertical.
Yep. So I was trying to make that X when we make contact with the stick. You're getting used to that umbrella that we did last class. try not to go so high on the forearm, try to get on that wrist.
Oh, on the check?
Yep, so when we did, when I did this one and you did the punch up,
Yeah.
you were really high in here, which enables, here's that seam that I was talking about. So I can come in through the seam. So we want to block that. So my only way, exactly. Keep going.
Right over there. Every check, or?
Yeah, you want to try to get it up on the higher end.
Okay.
Yep. Because then later on we have things like this. We have disarms that we can use from there. If we're really high, or really low on the arm, I can kind of fight for a disarm, but it's going to be a lot more struggle. I don't have that leverage like I want. So keep going with the drill. So strike over the head. Boom. Yeah, move it. There you go. Good. See how low that is up? So from here, there's a very easy disarm. Instead of checking here, you could just check here, circle around, grab, and then strike my arm. So I know we haven't covered disarms yet, but we want to be in the proper position so that when the time comes, it's super easy.
Check.
So let's go ahead and restart. Strike over. Here. Boom. Come on. Yeah. There you go. Punch it up. Over there. Yes. No, this one's going to be root block. Again, the most important thing is that you block it. Good fruit. There you go. Okay, so now I want you to show me the drill.
Here, so let's do it. So it starts with 12.
Okay?
We just stop right here.
So, I'm going to do.
12. Okay.
What
I'm
do you
going to do
do?
a roof block and a check.
Wait, what else did you do?
And
What else did you do?
Step.
You stepped. Good.
Got out the way of the tank. In case it's failed or whatever.
Exactly.
Right, I close all the distance. I come around with a diagonal top strike.
Alright, what am I
Right
doing?
here. You're going to do this one. Mine's at 1, and yours is at kind of one right, vertical reinforced. So you're going to turn in from here. You're going to go. I'm going to check.
Exactly.
Sorry.
So we're making that X. So as you strike,
Reinforced. Okay, you check too. Sweet. Then what you're going to do is, let's see, after the check, you're going to do a 3 to the body.
Yep.
For the step in. Let's see. Boom. Now I got to do drop my base and make this. I'm going to go here. My hand, of course, base is beneath this line here. So I got some weight dropping in with the check at the same time. Okay. Then I'm going to get the position here to strike straight in here. Just one
And
step.
what am
You're going to pivot around there, again, the body, in case it was like a knife. Slip right in, right?
exactly.
This, to have it sliding right there.
So one more time.
A small step.
You did your
Slide
drop.
like this. Go your sin right here. You get a check from underneath. Sweet. And then you're basically prepped for a diagonal 1 or something like that.
So this is a 2 strike. Number 2.
Okay. 2. And then because it's here, I got to do a quick punch up and cover a roof block diagonal right here while checking and getting out of the way. And then I'm on the way to a roof block or 3. Or a diagonal 3 from this side.
12.
Awesome.
12 is the overhead.
Oh, that's 12. So straight on.
Yep.
Okay.
And what am I doing?
You're going to do a roof block. Let's see through here, and because you can't go over here, so you've got to do this. It's a shorter one.
Precisely.
So
So,
step in. Check.
on top of the checking hand, what else can that checking hand be doing?
Let's see. There's disarms. If you
Alright.
touch it, I guess I
What
check,
else?
and then what else?
So I haven't said this one yet.
Top interface.
Almost. So I haven't said this one yet, so I want you to kind of think about it. I've done it, I've mentioned it to you before when I was kind of explaining what we do with our Sinawali drills. What can that hand do other than disarm and strike and check?
Oh,
It's got one more pretty important option.
okay, disarm, strike, and check. Strike.
So it can also clear. So say if you did any strike, whatever strike, boom. If this is here still in front of me,
Right.
it might be, it's hard, like, so, because as soon as I come back here, it drops right down, you have your guard, I mean, if it's a weapon, yes, you can push, a blade, you can push it into me, but even if it's not a blade, your guard is still right where we would be when we're fighting, right? It's not very far off, but if I did this, and then I did this, and I cleared it, now you have a long way that you have to cover again. So anything, so boom, you can do that. Here, yep. So this one, what you could do with that, if you're clearing, what you can do is pull it
Oh, yeah.
and strike.
Just learn the knife stuff.
Exactly. So exactly, just like when we were doing the knife stuff, if we keep that arm occupied, then we open up the seam and we're able to go right to our targets. So we want to be able to think, if it has a good opportunity for disarm, we can disarm. If I want to hit the guy and I blocked, I hit. Clear it out of the way so I don't have this thing impinging where I'm trying to strike at. So we have many different options. So we want to constantly keep that hand live instead of just a blocking hand that doesn't really do anything. It's constantly active, and we're always using our footwork to help circle around.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and stop this now.